Hello everyone, welcome to HRC Games. Today we're going to do a playthrough of For What Remains, and we're going to be using the components out of the Streets of Ruin box. So that means we'll be playing the Combine versus the Freeman. We're going to do this solo today. I'll be playing the Freeman and the bots or the AI will be running the Combine. And we are going to play the second scenario in the campaign book. So we will be using this campaign book that came in the first box, and we'll be playing the second scenario, which is the Discovery. Essentially what's going to happen in this scenario is that each side is trying to control the EMP. So the idea is to get adjacent to the EMP, and then you get points that way. You also get points for getting the scavenge tokens, and you also get points for eliminating characters as well. So we'll be keeping score as we go along to see who's winning. Alright, so if you're unfamiliar with the game, basically the core mechanic is a token draw system or a chit draw system. So what we'll do is we'll put some tokens in here every turn, and then we'll draw them out. The game comes with a bag. I'm just kind of I like to use my little baseball cup hat that probably got ice cream in there at one point in time. And I also have another little one, so this must have been when the kids were small and they could only handle that size. That's where all the Combine tokens will go. And so essentially what happens is every turn you put a certain number of tokens into the cup, and then you draw them out, and that activates characters. You'll see how that works as we go through. Pretty simple process. So we're going to play the moderate level of difficulty when you play with the bots. One of the great things about this game is that you can change the difficulty level as you're playing, or for each game, depending on your experience level, depending on how things are going. So if you are playing the easy setting or the lowest difficulty level, then you put one more token in there than the AI has, or than the AI characters are. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters, which means if you're playing on the easy level, you put 7 into the cup. If you are playing on the moderate level, you will put 8. So we're going to start with the moderate level, so we'll put in 8. And then that will get adjusted as characters get eliminated. So that also means that the Freemen get the exact number of tokens as they have characters, so they'll get 6 in theirs as well. And then we'll kind of run through everything as we go. I've played this game 3 or 4 times, so I'm pretty familiar with it. I don't have all of the, the in-depth strategy down yet, or some of the rules, I may get wrong. So if you see something that's amiss, please feel free to leave a comment, and I'll be happy to address them and add notes into the video as we go along, so we're not leading people astray. So we'll go ahead and start. So the first thing we do is we put some tokens in. We already have everything set up, so we don't need to do that. I'll shake them up and then randomly get 8 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need to pick 6 of the Freemen as well. My idea here is that I probably need to get the Grenadier up close faster rather than later or slower. That way we can hopefully take care of some of these huge characters, which would be the Inferno and the Hellfire. They can do a lot of damage, especially if you have to sit here and hold on to the EMP. If they get close to you, they can really do some damage. So we're going to try to get them up quick, and then we'll probably also try to get the Scout and Sniper going fairly fast. So the trick here is, when you're playing with the AI, is that you pick your tokens and you put them in there, but then when you draw them out, they're not available for you next turn. So you got to do a little bit of planning as far as what you want to accomplish this turn, with an eye towards what you might need to accomplish next turn as well. Alright, so I want to get the Grenadier up close, or closer, so they can get in the range. So I'm going to pick 2 of their tokens. And like I said before too, I also want to get the Scout moving, so hopefully we can get one of these scavenge tokens sooner rather than later. And then we also want to get the Sniper in position as well. So I'm going to take 2 of those each, so that is 6 total. For those of you who haven't played the game before, each character that you have on the board has 3 of these tokens. And then you pick which ones you want, and you put them in the container. Give it a good shake. Put it over here. I'm pretty short. I can't actually see inside the tub very well, so here we go. Alright, so the first one is the Hellfire. And what you do for the AI is you go through their cards, their activation cards, which look like this, and you go through the system and you decide what you need to do. So the first thing you check is, are they engaged? Obviously it's the beginning of the game, so no one's engaged. They would be engaged if they were adjacent to somebody. Are they injured? No, no one's injured. Again, beginning of the game. So then you go to orders and you roll on a 10-sided dice to see what orders they would have. So I rolled a 10. So that is assault move, which is to the closest enemy unit within weapons range. Dual strike, RC until defeated. So what you want to do then is you want to move your Hellfire as to the closest enemy till you get within range, which is pretty far away. So I think right now really the Grenadier is the closest one to the Hellfire. So we'll go ahead and move that. And the Hellfire, according to the chart, can move 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Now this is difficult terrain, but a Hellfire, or any huge character for that matter, can move through difficult terrain without paying the extra movement cost. So that's their movement. Oops. One of the things you want to do when you're doing orders is to keep notes as to who's doing what. So I just take a piece of paper and I just write down what each one's orders are, because they'll keep doing that until something else changes. All right. Next chit or token is the Inferno. Again, you walk through the systems, not engaged, not injured. So we roll for orders. Roll to 3 on the Inferno card. That's scavenge, which means you move to the closest unclaimed token and pick it up, then get orders. So the closest unclaimed token is this one. An Inferno can go 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Back in the Commander, same thing. Not engaged, not injured. Roll for orders. 6. Objective, which means that it's going to, you look at the scenario card, you look at the objective orders. For this scenario, all it is you move adjacent to the EMP token and remain adjacent to it, making close combat or ranged combat attacks if possible. If a friendly character is already adjacent to the EMP token, ignore objective order die results and move to the next highest order. Alright, so that one's pretty clear about what we want to do there. So the Commander can move 4, so he wants to get here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Alright, Hellfire gets to move again. And the Hellfire was doing the assault, so they can move 3. They're heading down here. 1, 2. Now here we actually have to move this direction because they can't in their move on 2 different levels. So this outline of the yellow here is an elevated, or like the top of the building, so they can't finish with, you know, uneven terrain. So then he'll have to move this way to make that a legal move. Alright, finally get to move. Alright, that's my sniper. Alright, so we know that the Commander's coming up here, so I want to get my sniper in a position that can shoot. And the sniper can move 4 according to their card, so they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Won't be able to see them yet. They'll still need to move because they can't see across and down since there's a space in between them. They could see out this way, but they can't see that way yet because they're not to the edge of the raised area. Oh, made a mistake there. So once you play the sniper, you take them, I put them to the side here just to know that they've been used. Scout. Scouts can move 5. Like we said before, I want to get them up and moving as soon as we can over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright, because we're going to need him to be able to shoot that guy pretty soon. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Harpy. Now I have 2 harpies on the map here, and the way the game distinguishes them is, if you notice on this one, it's got a little black symbol here, which tells you it's the one that is with the black. The other harpy has a red symbol, so that's how you can tell them apart. So we'll go through the system again. Not engaged, they're not injured, so let's get some orders. There's a 4, which is repair. Move closest injured ally and repair. There's none of that needs to be done, so then it moves to scavenge because you move to the next higher order if there's not something that you can do on the one that you rolled. So we'll still go towards this one because it's still unclaimed. And a harpy can go 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he can't stay there. He can't stay there because you can't be in the same spot. So he'll go 5 here, and then that'll also kind of give him some cover from any fire. So one of the things the rules suggest is that if it doesn't slow them down, you always want to give the AI side cover and the best possible terrain benefit that you can get. Alright, we got our scout. We can move again. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they won't have enough movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. To actually pick that up yet. So I'll just leave it off to the side, kind of as a mental note to myself that it's actually not been possessed yet. You have to spend a movement point to pick that up. Alright, the Grenadier gets to go again. So his weapons range is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just out of range. Alright, so maybe we'll try to get some high ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'd be able to shoot him when he gets there. So we'll do that. Now this is the other harpy, so it's that one. So no, not engaged, not injured. Orders rolled a 2. That's repair, so they do scavenge as well. The harpy can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now the Vanguard has not moved yet, so they need some orders as well. Not engaged, not injured. Move to orders. 9. Move to the closest it's assault move, closest enemy unit until within weapons range. Weapon sensors until defeated. So this is the closest unit. And a veteran Vanguard can go 4. So we'll just go straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to write down some orders again. Assault. And we have the harpy again. The black one, so they already had orders. They were heading to scavenge here, so they still haven't filled those orders, so they'll do that. They can move 5. So we got 1, 2, 3. Pick up for 4. And then we roll for orders. 2. Repair, none, scavenge. So they would want to go over there now. And they can't move up here because that would cost 2. I don't think they'd want to move closer to someone because they still have cover there maybe. So we'll just leave them there for now. Alright, that's it for the first turn. There are no victory points yet, although technically I suppose this is one I count them at the end, just to see who has them when the game is over. Alright, we're ready for the second turn. So these units that I used this last turn are not available to put into the cup. I still have 6 units, so I can still put 6 more in. I want to get my leader involved in the action. I'm going to go ahead and put my Grenadier in there. I would like to give them a shot at this. Now the Grenadier has a special, the Rebel Leader has a special action called Inspire, which enables you to give someone else another action, which is excellent because I'm hoping I'll be able to get them an extra action as well. Let's see, the medics haven't moved yet. I think I'll start trying to get them involved a little bit, get them into some positions where they can help us in case someone gets injured. And actually I'm going to split those. I have 2 medics, so I'm going to split those up between the 2. So that's 2, 4, 5, one more, I think. Actually, I'm going to take that back. No, I'm not going to use the red medic. I want to give the sniper a chance to shoot and the scout a chance to move. So those are my selections for this turn. Empty the bucket. Take the combine up. They get 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rebel Leader. Alright, I think I'm going to start for his first move here, start getting him kind of close to the EMP as well. So the Veteran Rebel Leader can go 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to put these. Now, the ones that you used the previous turn, then you can put back in your pile for use on the following turn. All right. Commander. The commander was going for the objectives, so he'll move again towards the objectives, and they can go 4. So we got 1, 2, 3. They have to stop there because they can't go 4, 5. Oop, commander gets to go again. 2, 4. So now, if he's still there at the end of the turn, then they will have a point. So I need to start getting some fire on that specific hex. Medic. I think I'm just going to start racing this one up to get over here to help. So the medic can go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, that's what I needed, Grenadier. All right. So the Grenadier has a range of 7 with his ranged combat. So it's 1, 2, 3. So he's well within range of there. So we'll go ahead and use the rocket launcher. So you need the rocket launcher template. You put it on the target space here. So that's my targets underneath there. And then you roll 1 dice since I have line of sight. And then it moves 1 direction that way. So 10. So it moves 1 direction this way. And so it would affect everything within that square. On this turn, it's only the commander, so we're good there. Rocket launcher, you get to roll 2 dice. And the defense of the commander is a veteran. He's a 5, plus he gets 1 because he's in difficult terrain, so that's a 6. So I got to roll above a 6 with 2 dice. Or one of the 2 has to be above 6. So we got a 2 and a 10. So that injures the commander, so we flip him over 1. Some progress there. All right, small mistake there. This is no longer, so when I drew that, I had to go back 1 step because when I drew the Inferno, I moved it towards the scavenge, but it has obviously been picked up, so they need a new set of orders. So the Inferno is not engaged, not injured, so new set of orders. 6. For the Inferno is assault move, closest enemy. So he's going to move towards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a note of his new orders. Looks like I threw one of those tokens in there. That stays over there. I do that quite often. Vanguard. Now the Vanguard's orders were assault, so he still needs to do that. Let's see if he's in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Vanguard has a weapons range of 6, so he's going to start firing on this person, on the scout. He gets to roll 2 dice, and the scout gets defense of 4. Defense of 4, so we need to roll a 4 or above with 2 dice. Ah, lucky. 2 and a 3, no effect. Alright, so now the scout can spend 1 to pick it up. And we have 4 movements left. Where do we want to go? I think I'm going to head over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give me some cover. Yeah, let's do that. The Black Harpy. They have a token, so they need some new orders. They rolled a 6. They're not engaged. They're not injured. Repair. Move to closest. So 1 to 6 on the orders. Move to closest injured ally, and then repair. So that's this unit here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that was effective for them. And the Red Harpy. They were supposed to be scavenging, but that one has been taken, so they get new orders. Rolled a 5, so again we go through it. Not engaged, not injured. The 5 is repair. Move to closest injured ally and repair. So again, we come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get them adjacent. All right, Rebel Leader. This is nice. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to use his Inspire special ability to allow the Grenadier to fire again. So, again, we put the rocket launcher target. I'm going to target this one. Ooh, maybe I should do it the other way. No. We'll do it this way. I want to make sure I guarantee to get that guy. Since we have line of sight, it'll move 1. So that's a 1. So it's going to move 1 direction this way, so it still will get all 3 of those. Alright, so the Grenadier gets to roll 2 dice. It will affect all of these. I'm not entirely sure about this rule. I don't know if I should roll for each one of the units in there or each one of the characters in there, or if one roll for all of them. The rules, as far as I can see, don't say to roll multiple times, so I'm going to roll once and apply it to all of the affected areas. I think that's correct. If not, please let me know, but that's the way I'm going to do it for now. Alright, we got a 9 and a 3. That should be enough to affect everyone, even if they get benefits from terrain. Yep, everyone's defense is definitely lower than that. So this was pretty fortuitous, because if this would have happened like a little bit later, then they might have been able to heal that one or repair it. But since there's no other flip side, this top part is eliminated. Now the character's still good, but now he reverts back to having recruit stats rather than the other way around. The Harpy is also injured, so we flip him over like that. And then this Harpy is injured as well. Flip him over like that. So that was pretty sweet. Alright. Fighting the big government. Sniper. So we're finally going to get him in position. We're going to move here, just one, that way he can see all of this over here and all of this over here. Well, I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fire the Grenadier again. So same one, that'll be the target. So then we roll and see which direction it goes. It goes a 9, which means it shifts down 1. So it would still affect, I'll double check this so we're here, moves down 1, which means the harpy will not be affected. So this one will not be affected. So 2 dice again. We had a 10 and an 8, which is definitely what we needed here. Flip that one over. This harpy loses its top hat, so it's now a recruit again. Wearing them down. However, I can't seem to get rid of them. And we got the Hellfire. Their mission was assault, and this was their target, so they're going to continue on with that. Although they can't get too much closer because they can't end on different levels, and they can't end sharing a space with someone, so they can... Oh, wait a minute. They're within weapons range now. Definitely, so they can go ahead and fire. Alright, so Hellfire gets to roll 4 dice. And the Grenadier's defense is 4. So above a 4, and he'll take a wound. So we got a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 5. Pretty good rolls, really, when you think about it, but still enough to injure this one. So hopefully we'll get one more shot off with this fellow before he is eliminated. Alright, that's the end of turn 2. So we do have some scorekeeping to take care of on this one. The Combine gets 1 victory point because they are next to the EMP at the end of the turn. Reload everything. So do that one in a second. So I think I want to get my other medic going. Two in there. Actually, put one of those in. Neither one of those. Yeah, one of those. Indecision is great. One of the other medics. Would like to be able to move the scout again. And this fellow needs to keep firing. The Grenadier. So those are my 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake these up. They still get to have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, beginning of turn, or round 3. Combine has a 1-0 lead. We'll see what happens. Alright. Inferno, who is assault, so they get to fire on here. That's no good. So the Inferno has a flamethrower. Alright, so we got the flamethrower. I think if I align it here, interestingly enough, that does not affect that hex that way, and it does not affect that hex that way, and obviously not that way. So he's actually going to move again. One, 2. I think that he would probably stay there. I could technically move up to here and do a close combat, but I think, you know, if I was playing them, I'd keep them out of adjacent so that they could do their ranged attack. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll leave them there. I think that's the best move for them. I hope I draw that Grenadier here pretty soon because he's going to be dead. Ha! Oh boy, decisions. I think I almost want to sacrifice myself and I want to get over here again. Yeah, we'll do that. I want to get rid of the Inferno, but I don't want them to keep piling up points. So I can still see line of sight there. So we have 5. So it doesn't move because it got 5 to 6, so it stays there. 2 dice. 7 and a 3. That is enough to affect everyone. Alright. So, Commander is dead. That is a victory point for the Combine. And the Harpy is dead. Another victory point. And this Harpy is flipped. And that was a good run of events. Alright. Forgot to move my tokens back, so I think I got it figured out which ones were which. So I'll have to shake things up. Skipping steps, not good. Alright. Commander. He is no longer in the game, so when that happens, you remove it out here, and then that means no actions taken. Medic. The red one. Where do I want to put the medic? I can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went there because it's close to the sniper, so they can help them if they need to, and it's getting closer to the EMP, so maybe I can get that victory point back. Gotta get rid of that Harpy first, though. Alright. Scout. Alright, we're going to go ahead and move up to the EMP, so that's 2, 3, 4. Oops. Grenadier. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, we're going to fire here again. And hope that it doesn't get my scout. Ten. Huh. So it moves this way, so we're safe. Alright. 2 dice. Got a 10 and a 4, which is enough. This falls to the ground. The Harpy is done for. Another victory point for us. Us being the Freeman. Alright. That Harpy's no longer in the game, so we just put it over here. Medic. It is this one down here. I think we'll head over towards the leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Hellfire, who is doing the assault. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can definitely see it. And I think you can see it through here. So it will fire. There's a range of 9. Gets to roll 4 dice. The Grenadier has a defense of 4. Yep, rolled a 6, so the Grenadier is gone. That one goes over there. Alright, so 1 more victory point for the Combine. Although, The Grenadier did his job. Sort of. Still got some big Infernos left, though. Alright. That Hellfire has been used. The Inferno. His target's no longer available, so we'll do orders. 6. The Inferno's not engaged, not injured. A 6 is assault move, so he's going to head towards 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to head towards the weakest. I think that's what the rule says, is that they always head towards the weakest to attack them. So it's 1. What are we doing here? I think I was there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's within weapons range. So we'll stop there. He could actually probably stop here. I think I may have messed that up a little bit, but that's a good spot for him. It's within his movement, and he would stop within weapons range anyway. Alright, so we need to update his orders. Inferno. Still going. Alright, towards the medic. Vanguard. His orders were assault, but his target is gone. So he'll get new orders. 8. 8 is assault move, closest enemy, which is this unit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vanguard again. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't see him yet. 2, 3, 4. But he can see this one. There was no reason why he would not fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he'll fire his weapons there. Alright, the veteran Vanguard gets 3 dice. Sniper's defense is 4. Got an 8 there, so flip that one. Inferno definitely gets to fire. I'll shoot at the medic. Although he has the flamethrower, so we'll put the template out. This is going to be bad news. It's going to affect everyone there. Flamethrower rolls 3. Oops. And we got an 8, a 4, and a 1, which is good enough to injure everybody. And we have our scout. They will stay there. They will they will stay there. Nothing to shoot at. Alright. That's the end of that one. Alright, so let's do some victory points here. So the Combine gets 1 more for killing my characters. I killed 3 of their characters. And I'm next to the EMP. So right now it is 4-2. If you count my scavenge token, it would be 5-2. Alright. So now they have 2 characters left, 3 characters left, which means they get 5 tokens in. I'm going to go ahead and get out the tokens that are already dead, so we're not drawing them. Alright, so I removed all the tokens that are no longer with this, so now they get 5 to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters left, so we get 5 in. Separate these out so I don't forget them again. Put him over here. And I think we want our rebel leader to be able to do some things. And we definitely need our black medic to be able to do something. 2, 1 more. And I would like my sniper to be able to do something as well. 5. Put all the grenadiers over here because we can't use them anymore. All right, shake it up. Rebel leader. He will give his action to the medic, and the medic will heal. All right, that was hopeful. Just in time. The Inferno will attack again. Their blast will affect everyone. Flamethrower gets 3. 9, 5, and 4, which is enough. So the medic is dead. And the rebel leader is wounded again. Vanguard, whose orders currently are assault, will fire again here. 2 dice. A 1 and a 3 is not enough. No effect. Not today, Junior. Scout. No, sniper. Sorry. Sniper will fire back at the Vanguard now. He's got it coming. Gets to roll 3 dice. The Vanguard veteran has a defense of 6. We've got to get both 6. And we have a 10. That'll teach him to pick on me. Hellfire, whose current orders are assault. I believe his target is gone, so he'll need new orders. 2. Objective, that makes sense. Alright. He can go 3. This is going to be tough for them. 1, 2, 3. He'll still be over on both. Really, the only way he can get in there is this way, because it's 1, 2, 3. No, he'd be fine there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. The medic is no longer with us. Medic no longer with us. Hellfire. Okay, move right here. That's where they'll be. Although, if they move here, they can range attack there, so that's what they'll do. I think that's the most advantageous for them, rather than close combat. Yeah, get a better attack range. Rebel leader. I think we want to move, because I want to be able to attack that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's better range. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go here. It's out of the line of sight from there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus I'm adjacent, which helps too in case the other guy dies. Vanguard. I'll fire again. 3 dice at the sniper. 9, that's enough. So we are now back towards a recruit. Alright, that's it for that turn. Everything is the same. I don't get, and neither does the Combine get points because we both have them adjacent to the EMP, but the Combine did get a point for eliminating the medic. So they still have 3 characters, so they still get 5 into the bin. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4. We definitely want the rebel leader to be able to take some actions. And the scout, we want to be able to fire at the Hellfire. And we want the sniper to be shooting too. So we're going to have lots of shooting this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what they need. Inferno. So he needs to move within weapons range. He doesn't. He's still after this. No, he was after the medic. So he needs new orders. 2 for the Inferno is objective. All right. So if he goes 1, well, it's kind of in a bind. You can't land here. So I guess we'll go this way and try to go in. 1, 2, 3, 4. The scout will go ahead and fire at the Inferno. Scout gets 2 dice. The Hellfire recruit is a defense of 6. 5 and a 3 is not enough, plus it would have been 7 because it goes through difficult terrain, so no effect. Vanguard will fire at the sniper again. 4, a 5, and a 4, which is enough. Turn the sniper over. The Hellfire will fire. They will always fire at the weakest, is my understanding of the rules. I should check that real quick. So they're equal distance away, so we would target the weakest character first, which is the scout. So the Hellfire gets to roll 4 dice. The scout's defense is 4, but they're difficult terrain, so that makes it a 5. Huh. Survives. There was a 5, a 4, a 4, and a 2. Nothing higher than a 5. So, no bueno. Lucky on that one. Well, we'll do the same thing again. He's not going to survive twice. Alright, 2 10s. So the scout is flipped. Need to take some shots here. Sniper. All right, we're going to go ahead and fire here to the Hellfire. I could fire at the Vanguard again, but I really want to get rid of that Hellfire. So Sniper gets to roll 3. Hellfire's defense is a 6. And the gamble did not pay off. A 1, a 1, and a 5. No deal. Sniper, let's try it again. Got a 9, so that'll flip that one over. Scout, fire again. I believe that was 2 dice. Yep. And it's actually 7 because it goes through difficult terrain. 2 2s, not enough. Talk about some wheat sauce there. Alright, the rebel leader, they'll fire. Gets to roll 2 dice. Actually, I made a mistake the last time. Huge characters don't get the benefit of passing through difficult terrain. Doesn't matter though, it would have missed anyway. Alright, so the rebel leader gets a 9 and a 1, so that's enough. So we got rid of that one. Another victory point for us. That one was big. And the Inferno. Now I can move over there. 1, 2, 3. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll leave him at range because that's what he's going to want to do. Ah, denied me a victory point. Alright, so that's the end of that turn. We have another victory point for the Combine. For the Freeman. That's 5. So it's 5 to 4 right now. Very close. Alright, we'll reload. They've got 2, so they get 4 now. Take everyone out that's no longer in existence. Alright, they get 4. And we get 4. Definitely want the sniper. 1. The rebel leader. 2. And the scout. 1. Rebel leader. Alright, I'll go ahead and fire. 2 dice. 6 or higher. 2 10s, that'll do it. Alright. Inferno gets to fire again. It is the flamethrower, so this is game changing. Alright, so all of them will be affected. We roll 3 dice. We'll do the mods as we go. Oh, we rolled a 10 and a 9 and a 9, so it doesn't matter. Medic is wounded. This is gone now. And the scout is dead. Falls to the ground. Yikes. Alright, Inferno did his job. Oh boy. Inferno fires again. Same effect over there. Oh, I got a 9. So the medic is gone. And this is injured. Come on, be the rebel leader. Alright. 2 dice. Got to roll above 6. Ah, 5 and a 1. That's brutal. Vanguard fires here. 3. Got him. Crap. Scout, no longer with us. Vanguard needs new orders. 1. Engage. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so they move 4. 1, 2, 3. Can't get there. 4. Could get there that way. 2, 3, 4. I think that's what it'll do. 2, 3, 4. Nope. Did that wrong. 2. Stays to his weapon range there, and you can see him, so he'd stop there. Alright. Sniper. Alright, that's it for that turn. This is getting brutal. I think I'm going to end up losing, so Combine gets 2 more points. I think I totaled things wrong last time. I don't think they had a point last game, so I think it's 5-5 right now. Need to do a better job of scorekeeping. I get caught up in what I'm doing. Alright, so they get 4 again. And we get 3, and obviously, not good. I only have 1 Rebel Leader token left, so probably gonna die. Yep. Alright, Vanguard will fire. 9, got him, dead. Well, it went right down to the wire. Good close game. Combine pulled it out. Not only did they eliminate all of my characters, they also would have scored enough victory points on that turn, even if they wouldn't have killed anything, I think. As you can see, it's a really fast-playing game. I really like the replayability. It's such a smooth system. You know, you're not constantly looking up a bunch of rules. The action is fast. Can't wait to play this with 2 players as well. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And with all the variations as far as skills, which I'm sure some of them I missed because I'm just not in the habit of looking up the abilities every time I go yet. I need to get better in the flow with that. But hopefully this kind of gave you a sense of the gameplay and a sense of kind of the value of what you're going to get when you purchase this game. And I think with the other 2 boxes combined in, so you get 4 more factions with 4 more sets of unique skills, you end up having a lot of replayability. And the tile system is really cool because you can just mix and match whatever you want if you want to play somebody else. Your infinite kind of map possibilities. I really like that. So I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. So don't forget to subscribe and like. And leave comments if there's areas for improvement or things that you liked, or even if I'm missing some rules here and there, so that I can fix those in the text box as well. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.